I recommend subscribing to our channel because there are a lot of you guys who watch the content without a subscription than those who have one. I try to please you with regular and exciting videos, and your subscription is the best support and motivation. Thank you to each of you. Enjoy the video. Well, only yesterday I made you happy with this mind-blowing news about episode 5 of Ahsoka, as Lucasfilm immediately decided to cut it off. Let me remind you, according to the initial message from reliable sources such as Making Star Wars and Bespin Bulletin, in episode 5 of Ahsoka, we were supposed to be shown an alternative version of the duel on Mustafar in which Obi-Wan was defeated, and after his death, young Ahsoka would come out to fight with Anakin. Such scene was indeed filmed, and as insiders say, Hayden Christensen personally performed all the stunt moves that he had been rehearsing for a long time. But it was cut out right at the final stage of editing. They just took it and cut it out. Of course, I was a little shocked, but then I decided to figure out why. It turns out that this is true because the information about the cancellation of this particular scene on Mustafar was shared by the same Making Star Wars and Bespin Bulletin simultaneously. I thought I should tell you about it. And, of course, you will be disappointed, but still you should know. Actually, just yesterday, insiders from Making Star Wars got in touch on their YouTube channel and reported that after watching the finished 5th episode of Ahsoka, they did not see such an expected scene in the final cut. In other words, they are 100% sure that it was removed, but for some reason during the editing process, Lucasfilm decided to throw it out. The reasons were not disclosed, but there is an opinion that the creators of the series considered the quality of the scene unacceptable. Perhaps it was all about computer graphics, which took a little more money than they had planned. Mustafar is still too digital for a planet. It will not work out. There is also an opinion that this scene was decided to be cut out because of the fear of the multiverse, which it somehow creates. Lucasfilm might have thought that the audience would react ambiguously to this, and the company would have a huge responsibility on its shoulders because the multiverse requires detailed study. It is capable of both reviving and burying the narrative. Or the reason is something else, but I also tend to the version of the poor quality. However, the other scenes stated in the leak remain valid. This is the meeting of Ahsoka and Vader, and a flashback from the Clone Wars with Anakin, Ahsoka, and Captain Rex. Anticipating the general disappointment, the authors from the Making Star Wars portal say that the 5th episode looks incredibly beautiful and will definitely be able to give fans a lot of good emotions even without this scene. Of course, we have lost perhaps one of the most vivid and nostalgic scenes. After all, you don't see an alternative spin from Revenge of the Sith every day, but let's hope we will find something new instead. It's a shame. Big shame. We are especially sorry for Hayden Christensen and Savannah Stein, who gave their all on the set. They of course received their earned money, but at the same time they lost a moment of glory. And although sources such as Making Star Wars and Bespin Bulletin always give out only proven materials, it may also turn out that Lucasfilm specifically confused us as it was with Luke in The Mandalorian. Maybe they are trying to keep this scene a secret until the last minute, but I still believe in a complete cut of this scene. Well, we continue to wait for episode 5 with a note of bitterness. Everything could have turned out as a masterpiece, but it will turn out just fine. Write in the comments what you think. Don't forget about subscribing to the channel and liking it. It helps both the video and me. Thank you all so much for watching, and sorry to disappoint.